Life is a difficult and dark journey until you find that light that's gonna help you get through life. My options were joining a gang, getting involved in drugs, and just being another number for the streets. I grew up in West LA. I grew up in a real bad neighborhood, always having to deal with the gangs, the violence, the drugs. I never really knew nothing much because that was all that was presented to me. I thought that being a gang member was the most awesome thing in life. I never thought about going to college or helping others. I always thought about myself and how I was gonna get through life and be the cool guy on the block. My life started off rough. I was young. I was getting involved in things I shouldn't have gotten involved with. 12, 13 years old. I was involved with one of the local gangs around LA. I had barely moved down to North County, where I now live in, and word got around that I was from LA. So when I was down here, I met another guy that was also from LA, and we became good friends. However, one day when we were walking home from school, we were confronted by about 12, 15 individuals who started asking us questions, where we were from, what we were claiming. And next thing I know, I'm on the ground, full of blood. I couldn't see out of my eyes because my eyes were completely shut. Bruised ribs. All I remember is getting home and seeing my mom cry and asking me why was I trying to make her suffer? Why was I looking for that kind of life? And all I could say is, leave me alone. And I had so much anger inside of me, I could no longer think straight. All I knew was hate. All I knew was the gang life. I didn't know that there was something else to life other than being a gang member. Luckily, one day when our friends introduced me to a police officer who became sort of like my confidant. Like, I would talk to him about things, and he helped me develop into a different person. Gave me a perspective about life that I really never had. Even though my parents talked to me every day, do this, do that, I was still the type of individual that was going ahead and following everybody else and being involved with the gangs. My life changed dramatically when I was involved and in the jumping of an individual who unfortunately ended up in the hospital. From there on, my life could have gone either way. Either I could have ended up in prison, or I could have turned my life around. However, I chose to turn my life around, and here I am, and hoping that my story may have a small impact on you. If my story touches at least one of you, that'll make my life so much better. What happened is, we were walking home and we ran into an individual who was from an opposite gang, and there was a huge fight. I got involved. This individual ended up going to the hospital. Police came in, arrested me and my friends. As they had us in the interrogations room, all I remember is the officer coming up to me and telling me, your friends are ratting you out. You're gonna end up in prison, basically, because this individual was in critical condition. And I was hoping to God that I may have a second chance in life. As it turns out, they went on, did some investigations, and they found out that I had nothing to do with the situation. I was just a witness to it. I did end up doing some time in juvenile hall, but I was bailed out by my true and only friend, which is my mom. And after that, friends in life that you'll ever truly have are your parents and those people that are going to stick with you through thick and thin, and those people who pull you from the darkness and show you the path that you're supposed to take in life. And I thank God that I have found my path, and I hope to one day become someone that may help bring change into another individual's life.